everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Apex Enterprise. Today, we've gathered to talk about design thinking. And to do that,
So, good day, everyone. We are the Apex Enterprises, and here are some the contents to be discussed. The problem. These are the problems raised by the interviewee. The solution. These are the following solution that we've come up. The conclusion. The conclusion, the chosen problem of the interviewee, and the reason why we picked this problem, and we will apply the design thinking. And here is what is our company all about. So, Apex Enterprises is a form of manufacturing company in which we purchase goods, intending to use them as a raw materials, produce new goods. We provide service that includes combining raw materials, manpower, and operating costs in the manufacturing process. And our enterprise is composed of the CEO, who is Sergio Adrian de la Peña, COO, Christian Lloyd Toco, and the CTO, which is Andrea Mejico. And here are the problems that we've encountered. For my interviewee, which is Kaloy Sanose, his problem is all about the employee and the workplace, wherein he's finding a hard time to get some employee, and then in the workplace, in his place, he's encountering some problem where to build his water refilling station for having a small place. And I'm giving to Christian Lloyd Toco.
Thank you, Mr. CEO. Good day, everyone. My interviewer's name is Miss Architecture Connie G. Reyes, and her problem was before the pandemic, many challenges such as a lot of competitive contractors that you will encounter. So you have to explore your idea to get new projects. Then, meanwhile, during the pandemic, it became more challenging because it affects most manpower and loss of projects because we must follow the rules and regulation and health protocol. We'll give the next line to Miss Andrea.
thank you for that wonderful discussion. Good day, everyone. I am Andrea Mejicom, and today I'm going to talk about my interviewee's problem. His name is Anthony P. Jicom. He is an electrical engineer and the founder of Power Gentech Control and Services Incorporated. His company is an automation piece for controls, design, service, preventive maintenance, and electrical control equipment. So, on to the problem. What inspires you to do business in the first place? Well, according to him, he wanted to apply his expertise in the field of engineering. Also, he wanted to have better living for his family. In addition to that, he wanted to help people to gain a job since he came from a humble beginnings. His childhood is not how normal kids live, since he had to do manual labor for survival. What problems arises in the company? Actually, there are three main problems that I have identified. The first problem is about their products. Their clients claims that their product stops operating at short time. The second problem is that their problems with their employees. Some hard employees are inexperienced workers. And third problem is a problem with information. Some employees forget their personal information such as I believe the best solution is to train them. Training program allows them to strengthen skills each individual possesses and needs to be improved. Necessary training creates an overall knowledgeable staff and employees that are able to take over each other's tasks when needed. With the highly skilled individuals, this creates the image of the company with the assumption that this company provides quality products and services. And I give the floor back to the CEO.
Thank you, Miss Andrea Mijikam. So we will discuss about our conclusion. So my conclusion regarding my interviewer's problem is that it is right that he should apply the sanitation control and as well as the minding of his workers to sanitize and to be cautious on the workplace, because we know in today's situation we should be mindful on how we access the product, especially when it's being consumed by a person. And we should be also mindful on the healthcare services that we are providing on the customers. And in addition to that, they should sanitize the different containers they are using, and they should wear the proper attire on the procedures that they are doing, as well as the process of refilling the different tubs, different gallons. And for delivery, they should sanitize each containers, as well as the things being used for the transportation. And I'm giving the floor to Mr. Christian Loitako.
Thank you, Mr. Serdio. In addition to the answer of my interviewee, which is Miss Architecture Connie G. Reyes, she said that it became more challenging. And in addition to that, there's a lot of discipline to be applied since the pandemic has become more dangerous, which is the reason we need to follow the rules and regulation in health protocol in able to do projects and work without the possibility of spreading the virus, and being able to work without overthinking of what could happen without actually doing the regulation and health protocol. Now I'm giving the stage to Miss Andrea Majicom.
For the conclusion, I choose the second problem because throughout the company, the problem lies to the hired employees since they are not experienced worker. Most of the time, the employees needed to be accompanied by their supervisor, causing loss of money and time for the company. Since then, the employees needed to be trained. With that, the company should train their hired employees by orienting their products. They should provide demonstration on site for the employees to be familiarized with the line of the job, and they should know how to operate equipments to apprise their employees what it is used. And I believe after months of training, the company would be able to operate without any trouble, and also the company won't lose money but also gain profit. And I'm giving the floor back to our CEO.
Thank you, Miss Andrea. So the reason why we choose the problems which we choose is from the Miss Andrea's Magicom interview, which is about the employee, which is about the unexperienced employee. Am I right, Miss Andrea?
Um,
So the reason why we choose that is that in every business, in every business and workplace, there are some unexperienced employees we will encounter, wherein they have no idea they are doing. They are just being in the workplace to gain some experience in the workplace. So so we should advise that the supervisor, we should supervise them, not scold them a lot of times, wherein they are just a beginner, wherein they should be taught, not not being scolded most of the time, because they are still learning. And for that, I'm asking for some reason to my fellow coworkers on what are they going to give for the problem we choose. Miss Christian Loitako, Mr. Christian Loitako, what's your opinion?
Thank you, Mr. Serdia, our CEO. I completely agree with your statement. Since the problem was really relatable on especially on what is happening during our days, there's a lot of things you need to follow and a lot of protocols you need to obey for us to able to do for us able to do the test more efficiently and more safe. Then now I'm giving the floor to Miss Andrea Megicom.
Also, I choose problem number two because workers become less productive when they do not know how to do their job properly. And
Yeah.
also, untrained workers may have stopped what they're doing to ask for help from their managers or colleague, and this lost work time adds up. Also, if an employee makes a mistake in the job, then time gets wasted to redo the task. Lack of training leads to lower quality products and services. Even if an untrained employee can finish his work as quickly as his colleague, the finished job may have more defects or careless mistake, and this adds up to the reason why we've chosen this problem. And that's it. I'm giving the floor back to Mr. Sirdio.
So thank you everyone. So the main reason why we have chosen it is that we should not let our workers or employees to suffer. Instead, we should give them a lesson. We should teach them, not scold them. And that's the way they will learn, not by being scolded or being um, told by hurtful words. Instead, we should implant them some knowledge and based on our experience as well. And once again, we are the Express Enterprises. Thank you and have a good day.